Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. Let your whole body weight go down, and in the beginning mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing. So in the beginning, using our breathing, we're going to relax our body step by step. So when you inhale, exhale, each and every inhalation, exhalation, take it deeply, gently and slowly. In between inhalation, exhalation, keep a little gap and focus your mind to your right arm. Deeply, gently, slowly breathing to your right arm. And breathe out. Your left arm, breathing. Breathe out. Your back and spine, breathing. Breathe out. Your abdominal area, breathing. Breathe out. Your chest, breathing. Breathe out. Your right leg, breathing. Breathe out. Left leg, breathing. Breathe out. Your neck and head, breathing. Breathe out. Now your whole body, breathing to your whole body. Hold it for a moment. Breathe out. Breathing. Breathe out. Again breathing. Breathe out. Now take a deep breath gently and hold it to under your belly. And keep it as long as you can. Keep breathing and hold it. And breathe out. So let your whole body weight go down. Scan head to toes yourself. Say Sopateva, oh, may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. So now gently bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and find the sensation and get a mental note. And just allow it to happen itself now. And recognize yourself. This is inhalation, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. Develop unmovable posture and also intentional desirable attention. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. Recognize the entire breath body. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalation and exhalation. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So each and every inhalation, exhalation has its own way. Just accept it. And drop the name of inhalation or exhalation. Just try to find the sensation and be with the sensation. So the sensation arises in that very moment, in that very place. And how you recognize it as a sensation. Look very carefully. The sensation you recognize is an idea, or it's really happening. If it is happening itself, how you recognize it? What is the, the communication with the sensation and the recognizer? The recognition itself create the recognizer. So deeply observe, see the connection. So whatever the sensation you recognize, whatever the sensation appear, arise, exist for a moment and disappear. Your life is not past or future. What you experience in this very moment is your life. So depth of the sensation or any appearance, you can recognize only the change. It arise, exist and disappear. without any self-centered relationship. When the mind able to recognize that itself, it come out of the desire. When there is no desire to become, because already you are here now. When there is no desire, no resistance, no collective nature, and there is nothing to let go, you become free from the moment. That is where you become free from anger, jealousy, hatred, envy. When you become free from that, there's nothing can hold you. Bring your attention to your body. Observe this moment. Appreciate yourself. You are so lucky to have this moment. Pay your gratitude. You are so blessed. When you wake up in the morning, you have strength yourself to stand and walk to bathroom or your restroom. You have strength to do your cleanings. You can enjoy a cup of tea or coffee or meal. You have people around you to share something, and there are people around you to share their life with you. That is blessing. You have this beautiful eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind with longevity, complexion, comfort, strength, and wisdom to understand. That is the miracle can happen in this life. So don't demand anything. Don't look anything anymore. Just know you're complete. Appreciate. You have a moment to sit like this and experience this breath. You have a roof over your head. You have a place to live. This is blessing. You are still breathing. There are a lot of people in this moment. They lose this connection. Disconnect from this everything. There is no way they can get back it. But you are still experiencing this breathing. There are a lot of people around the world fighting with life, struggling with death. have fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. As paying your gratitude, share this moment, share your heart with them. May they come out of that fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to go through the situations and find the harmony, tranquility state within themselves. Not only them, share this moment with your loved ones, your dear near ones, your beloved parents, husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your neighbors, village people, city, state, country, people around this world, and all living beings in this world, in this universe. And as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. So expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart, forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Let your heart to come out of the skin. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, when it comes to practice meditation, our main purpose is purify our heart. Because when you purify your heart, it helps to purify your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness related with that place. So it works separately. Your eye consciousness have communication with only the eye. So you cannot experience something related with ear with your eye consciousness. And then you have these 6 senses. It's like a door entering place. Even though this entering place is empty or the clear, that clearance will help to get into your system, whatever the perceptions. But the meditation is not just making clear the door or the entering place. The meditation does, when something enter, it recognize. So remember that just having clear eye doesn't mean you're going to see clearly. Because your eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, mind consciousness, sometimes respond to your inner nature than the opening space that you develop with the entering place. So even though that you can see very clearly, even though you can hear very clearly, you have to be very careful how much awareness you put into what you hear. Because sometimes that your eye and the sound, ear consciousness work properly. But if you don't put the attention with the intention, you're not going to understand what you heard. So mostly our life, but we trying to make this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind clear, but that clarity doesn't mean you're going to understand something. So mostly this inside your desires bound with certain qualities. Mainly there are few things, and there are 2 things called kamaraga and patiga. It always block the information whatever comes, and you cannot recognize it very clearly. When you don't have the attention with the intention, the mostly kamaraga and the patiga. Kamaraga means the strong desire, you bound, you have a current to go with the sensual pleasure with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And sometimes not with these 5 things. When these 5 things start to work with the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, with this kamaraga patika, it is a disaster. Most of people go with one sense, one entry point. Like ear, that person start to go and become satisfied with seeing things. And some people like to hear things, smell things. and some people like to eat things, and some people like to have many associations. So some people start to get into the knowledge or the whatever the ideas for the mind. And then sometimes other all four parts can disappear and one thing hold. So the danger with this kama raga, once you come to this, it has power to blind you inside. And then you don't hear anything anymore. You start to hear your own mind. You start to see your own mind. You start to eat your own mind. You start to associate your own mind. But you see in the outside, you have a lot of things. But inside, you have a different layer, and it doesn't allow things to recognize. So, but when you have the attention with the intention to look what this is, and that is where this kama raga, or the strong desire to look for satisfaction, go with the emotional current, that is where it start to slowly break down. So those are the both mental qualities. You cannot take something from outside. No, the both mental qualities. And the patiga means strong anger. That also the same. It's like a current. It is not just the anger, not just the unhappiness. The strong current of the anger, and you don't see anything anymore. You look for the revenge, and you look for to satisfy that revenge, and you go with it, and you don't care anything anymore. So those are these two things, and always block this entering point recognition. So whatever come to our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind as perceptions, whatever appear, that appearance not going to become clear when we have this kama raga particle. So then it is your responsibility. If you look for awareness, if you look for attention, if you look for clarity regarding the experience that you have, the moment, the be itself, in that very moment, how you experience this. If the current is so high with the kama raga and patiga, you cannot sometimes go with the awareness. So for that, in the middle, in the beginning, because sometimes we came from this samsaric journey, from we have many mental formations, we have roots with the mental formation. This is so strong. So sometimes if you have the strong kama raga, the patiga, mental roots, formations inside you, and maybe you want to develop the awareness, sati sampajanna, clear comprehension, understanding regarding the entering point, whatever happening in front of your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, when you want to develop the understanding. And sometimes you get tired, you give up very easily. You don't want to put too much attention. So then, in between this, there is another tool you can develop. When you use that tool, what is happening? The kama raga and patiga start to become little by little weaker. That weakness will help to grow awareness. So it's like you use certain detergents to clean something. And once you start to clean, the dirt start to go away, and the things itself going to shine. So what is this tool that you can use in the middle, because sometimes we don't know how much the kamaraga patika inside us, how much the awareness or the determination inside us. So the tool that you can use in the middle is the becoming generosity, practicing generosity and doing things. And the physically in the ancient time, and this in still in the world, this name they use as called seva. And you offer the, it's not just giving something hand to hand and like the dana, or it's something like offering something. No, you become devoted. You start to sacrifice yourself to your body, your mind itself become the object to offer to others with the good heart to do good service. So it is different than just giving something to somebody by hand. Your whole being itself devoted to make something good happen to other people, to even this nature, even for other animals. So it is not just with the self-centered mind or thinking about me or my family or my village or my country, like thinking, making an entity and doing something. No, you become a person. Entire your being itself, you offer to whatever you do and try to make the best out of that moment. In that very moment, what is happening, the kamaraga or the patiga, the kamaraga means strong desire with the self-centered idea to get the satisfaction with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and it going to reduce the power. The patiga means the strong anger, it also going to reduce. And then slowly the awareness start to arise. So it is a little bit strong than the generosity we practice in day-to-day life. We become generous just giving something to others. But we hold who we are. But here, you have to completely give, offer who you are. It can be anything. It can be your satisfaction. It can be your self-view. It can be that whatever your goal. So like that. To do that, you have to be so strong. You're not going to lose anything. But on the way, when you start to think how I can do like that way, and sometimes itself, and you cannot practice it. So then step by step, you have to do. How you can do? When you do cleaning, give your best and be completely with that and do it to the exactly 100% right. And if you make a cup of tea, don't make it kind of like a halfway. No, do it exactly the perfectly. Give your best for that. And even if you do it for you and even you do it for another person, then make sure, double check when you do it for someone else, is it more exactly correct? If you cook for your family, don't cook for your husband or wife or children, or don't cook for your parents. Go beyond that layer and do the exactly 100% your best for cooking. The result going to become the best. So the thing is this, When you cook for your husband, wife, children, friends, and family members, and how about if you get angry with them? What will happen to the cooking? Maybe in the beginning, when you have the love and when you are happy, it's going to become good. But the thing is, later one day, who knows, the life go up and down. And maybe somebody else comes suddenly, and maybe it's your husband best friend or the wife best friend or the children friends, and maybe you don't like them, and so you have to cook for them. And that day what will happen? But if you give your best for cooking or making tea or cleaning, and your action not going to depend on the other side, you itself purify through the action. That is the method. So try to slowly understand it and apply it to yourself. And there is a story for this. There was a person, and this is a true story, happened in our lifetime. There was a person, and he had everything in his life. He had a good business, and he had a good wife, and the child as they dream. And the life was kind of like above even the heaven one time. Then suddenly what happened? One day he heard the wife having a cancer, developing a cancer. Within few weeks, she died. And then within another 2 months, the child died. And then his business, everything collapsed and disappeared. And he became just the beggar. So then with the pain, the grief, the tiredness, sadness hold him and throw him to the bottom of the hell. And he couldn't see anything. He couldn't even recognize, even he couldn't move his body. All over his body, this mental pain overtook. But somehow he started to travel place to place, just becoming a homeless person. And then one day he came to a place. He used to live under a tree. And he went somewhere to the market, and on the way, somebody gave him a gallon of milk. He took the milk, and on the way he come. And suddenly, this little kitty, baby cat, and came behind him. He didn't care. In his mind, he didn't have this compassion, love, nothing. He is just 100%. It's full of pain. Physical, mental, disappointment, sadness, worry. You can give this everything 100%, 100 marks to this person. And then he sat under the tree and start to drink the milk. So this kitty start to go around him, and the kitty got the smell for the milk, and the kitty also the homeless, so maybe used to live in the park. So what he did, without thinking anything, he found a little cup and pour a little bit milk and gave to this kitty. So this little kitty drank the milk and felt kind of like a refresh. And then he fell down to sleep, and he started to feel in the middle of his nap, this little kitty rubbing its body to this person face. The sensation. He didn't move. he started to observe the sensation, the feeling, arising, disappearance, arising, disappearance. In between that, he started to observe the sensation, and itself cannot do anything. It is not him or it is not somebody else. It arising, passing by, arising, passing by. And he felt like a light hit him. And that sensation, observing that sensation to the one point, this little kitty rubbing his face, observing that itself and release his mind, he came out of that all the pain and the misery, and completely he became new. No pain anymore. No mental pain. He opened the eyes, is kind of like another life. He transformed completely. And he started to think what happened. Even now he cannot remember the pain that he carried. And he started to look, and he started to see now very clearly in the path, the trees, and how the people walk, and how the little kitty go around him. And he started to see this everything. And he started to get connected to this nature. And he felt so light, relaxed, and at the same time he understood. Just giving that little bit milk to this kitty transformed that kitty to a moment of comfort. That comfort gave the sensation. And from that day, he started to do things for other people. And then he became a janitor and doing cleaning. Place to place he go, and with the mop and the bucket and clean. Somehow one day he met a woman in the market, and then he told, I'm doing cleaning. So the woman told, come, I have my backyard to clean. And this person went. And the woman was a very rich woman. She had everything. But only one thing she missed, that is happiness. So what you name materially in the world, she had capability to buy that much money. But she didn't have the happiness, satisfaction, contentment inside her. So somehow this guy went to her backyard and started to do cleaning. While he cleaning, this woman start to watch this newcomer, this new person, and she start to put attention a little bit how he is, because she has so much wealth, and she was a little bit scared this stranger come and maybe steal something. So she start to observe with that intention. But what happened? She start to see the light inside this person. No any sadness, no any worry. He completely relaxed. And this woman, that was missing for her. She was looking through all this wealth and material. But now she came to a point to see it inside this person. And she was kind of like so anxious to grab it. And then she asked, how you became like this? How you are so happy? How you became so light? And then this person explained what happened in his life. And then he told, from that day the kitty Then start to rub the body. He understood. Doing something without expecting anything and has power to transform the other people. And that is a light that you can light without any help from inside you. And you see that when you light a candle and by the wind, it can blow out. Why? Because that light, little by the from outside, but there is a light inside us. If you have the light from inside you, you become a light that nothing can blow that shine out. So how you can light you from inside you? And doing something for others without expecting anything and doing your best for that whatever you do. And there is an enormous power, strength that you can transform it. And not only that, that light has power to give the power to many other around you wherever you go. Just your appearance itself make other people change. Just by hearing you, it has power that other people can change. So then remember yourself, be the light to yourself and try to light inside you with the good qualities, the main quality that you can develop. And when you do something, try to be your best and do your best. And it has power to transform yourself and take out all the miseries, kamaraga, patiga. It has power to reduce that, and it has power to uplift your awareness. So in the middle, that doing the seva, sacrifice yourself and become a generous person with your whole being is the path to develop that. So I hope this will help for you with this. I bless upon everyone. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. So during this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya itamme punya kammang Asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.